Hello, and welcome to the Frontline Professional Learning Management My Learning Plan tutorials. This video covers how to fill out a PD activity report form. The PD activity report form, shown here, is used in MLP to log flex hours. You can find the PD activity report form under the Fill in Form section on the Professional Development toolbar. Once I click the link, I will be sent to the Professional Development Activity Reporting form. The first thing you see are the instructions in this blue box here, which provides notifications and instructions for the end user, which we recommend reading before you begin filling out your form. After that, I move down to the Professional Development Activity Information section. For purposes of this video, we're going to say that I am filling out an activity on a nutrition class that I had attended on the LATTC campus. So for the activity title, I will place nutrition class, and after that I can start filling out the activity description. The activity description should be not only a description of the activity itself, but also a reason for why this was important to you and how this helps you in your professional development. So let's say I'm a nursing instructor. My response can be that this class was on proper eating, let's say it was, and that it assists me in my future lectures with students, which is a good reason for why I had attended it. After that, I move down to the activity format. The activity format section has a drop-down menu which can be accessed by clicking this arrow to the right, and several options appear. Pick the option that closely resembles the activity that you had attended. Now, I said that this was a conference/workshop on the LATTC campus, and that closely fits this option, so I shall select it. The activity location, let's say it took place in TE 101, and it had happened yesterday. So for the start date, I will click on this calendar on the left, and I will click on yesterday. The date was April 24, 2017. Once I click it, the date will appear. And because it only took place on one day, the end date is the same. Below that is the substantiating documentation section. Now, substantiating documentation is an important part to the form because it is proof that I had attended this activity. So substantiating documentation can be in the form of a file, like a photo of me attending the activity, a roll sheet with my name on it, or a flyer for the activity. We recommend submitting substantiating documentation as the approvers will look at this to see evidence that you had attended. For purposes of this video, I will not submit substantiating documentation. We will cover a video on the file library, which is required to submit documentation, but for now I will click no. It is recommended that you will have some, and we'll click yes. Under that is a section for professional development activity hours. This is also an important part. I did not present for this activity, but if you had, click yes. And after that, I fill in the section that asks for the hours. Now, this is not the amount of hours the activity had taken, but the amount of hours that I had attended the activity. So let's say the activity took about 2 hours, but I was only there for 1, so I will take 1 hour. After that, I move down to the professional growth area section. Now, there are a lot of boxes here, but you only need to select at least one professional growth area. I want to select under the goal LATTC Academic Senate Professional Growth Areas. I will select Teaching and Learning. Now, if I don't know what teaching and learning is, I can click on the word there, and it will give me a description, a short definition on what this means. I click close, and if I have any further questions on any of the other professional growth areas, I can click them. After that is the comment section. The comment section is nothing more than comments that you deem necessary for the approver to see when submitting the form. If that's all I have to fill out, and it is, I click submit to submit the form. Now we see that it's submitted, request submitted, and it is sent to the local approver, Kennedy Le, for final approval. This does not mean that I receive credit yet. It simply means that it is sent to the approver for final approval. Once it is approved by the final approver, then I receive credit for the activity. This concludes the MLP login tutorial on filling out a PD activity report form. Thank you.